welcome to Cartoon Corner. So, answer me this. What does this have to do with today's movie? Absolutely nothing. It would be actually interesting if there was an alien in this movie.
All the trees begin to moan, and the monsters grunt and groan, rotting faces full of slime. Don't you know it's terror time?
So, by my little intro, you can tell that I wasn't all that enthralled with this film that I chose. And why does Scooby-Doo do this to me? First, 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, and now I get the ever so uninteresting Scooby-Doo in Where's My Mummy? Unlike most of the movies I reviewed, like The Legend of Titanic and Marmaduke, I truly expected a fair movie. Not anything super great or anything, just something where I could say, I recommend this to all Scooby-Doo fans to watch. But no, this movie is not worth anyone to watch. Watch any of the other Scooby-Doo movies, even the live-action movies. This movie is just... So, is it really that disappointing? Well, yes. But let's talk about it anyways. This is Scooby-Doo in Where's My Mummy? The story takes place in Egypt, where Velma, voiced by Mindy Cohn, is there part of a restoration project for the Sphinx, and during which discovers the lost tomb of Cleopatra in an Indiana Jones-esque fashion.
Look!
Velma, you found it! The lost tomb of Cleopatra, hidden for thousands of years.
Cleopatra?
So we cut to Scooby in the game, voiced in order, Frank Welker, Casey Kasem, and Grey DeLise, after driving the Mystery Machine heading to visit Velma at the Sphinx. But as tradition...
Big trouble, gang! It looks like our radiator's out of water!
You know, you would expect people to bring water to the desert. After seeing Scooby and Shaggy swimming in a mirage, which is hands down my favorite and funniest scene, the game meets up with a mysterious stranger named Amal Ali Akbar, voiced by the narrator from The Mummy, which this whole plot is based around, I'm guessing. Anyway, Amal takes the game to the Sphinx, where they confront their first real mystery. The Nile has dried up! Nah, the Nile driving up doesn't give them the least bit of worry. If I said that, I would want to actually investigate if I were them, but the Nile driving up, who worries about that? The game then meets up with Rock Rivers, voiced by Jerry Piven.
Welcome to Fear Facers, the show that looks in the face of fear and faces it. I'm your host, Rock Rivers. Behind me, the Nile River. No relation.
Wow! Fear Facers is the coolest! I'm your biggest fan.
OMG! I'm your #1 drooling idiot fanboy!
Well, Rock is there after his show's been cancelled due to him faking some footage to record footage of the supposed curse of Cleopatra.
The curse?
It's all over the internet. They've discovered a secret chamber under the Sphinx and unleashed some majorly sick mojo.
Like I think my mojo is going to be majorly sick.
Yeah, mine too.
But after that, the game meets up with Velma and her friend Prince Omar. And he's the Prince of Egypt? I don't know. But Prince Omar does tell us everything that's been going on since they opened that secret tomb of Cleopatra.
Please, forgive my rudeness. Ever since our discovery, we have been besieged by treasure hunters.
Treasure? Wow!
But then the just mentioned Tomb Raiders show up while shamelessly showing off stunts. Hey Ted,
Come on, Don, no. You can't do it.
That was totally pointless.
Yeah.
So now meet our main villain of the feature, Lara Croft. I mean, my god. You couldn't get any more esque before you have to scream rip off. I mean, my god. It's Lara Croft 2.0. Twice the overacting, twice the bitch, and twice the needless destruction of ancient culture.
She has just destroyed 2,000 years of history.
Don't worry, Omar. If the curse can't stop her, we will.
Oh, subtle! So after Lara Croft 2.0 blows up one of the walls, she releases some sort of smoky, ghostly fart, and it blows outside, somehow causing a sandstorm. Going to get an explanation for that movie? No? Okay. So everyone goes into the tomb for shelter from the sandstorm, but everyone notices that Prince Omar has been turned into stone! Oh no! I barely knew him. So Velma, after trying to get her friends not to get hurt and follow the mystery, they follow the Tomb Raiders down deeper into the tomb, where they get split up by a booby trap. And you know what splitting up means. Chasing! Then Shaggy and Scooby get caught in quicksand!
This quicksand isn't quick enough!
The mummified soldiers are trying to help Shaggy and Scooby? Back with Fred, Daphne, and Velma.
Oh no! Velma's been struck by the curse!
Velma! No! So Fred and Daphne vow to solve the mystery after Velma's stoning. So as Fred and Daphne look around the tomb to find more clues as to how to reverse Omar and Velma's stoning, they run into Rock Rivers once again, and he takes them to the massive burial of Cleopatra's soldiers. But something is odd. The mummified soldiers look like that they have been moved in hundreds of years. So the army of the undead that's been running around chasing people aren't the undead from the curse. What could this mean? No time to think about that. The Tomb Raiders Rock River with Daphne and Fred come across the ghost of Cleopatra and their horde of locusts.
We have to get out of here!
Nice acting there, guy. Ew. Locusts. They're disgusting. So Fred and Daphne escape from the tomb and locusts and jump on a conveniently placed motorcycle so they can speed off and escape to find their friends. Now speaking of friends, where are Shaggy and Scooby? Oh, this is where they are. Apparently during that chase scene, Shaggy and Scooby found a secret society of people who want to relive the lives of the Egyptians. You know, it's kind of like the Amish and them living off the land and using outdated equipment, which is a pretty cool idea. In this secret city, Shaggy and Scooby come across Hotep, who is definitely not evil. How could you even say that? But Shaggy and Scooby do find out that they resemble figures from an ancient Egyptian prophecy. And because, like every ancient Egyptian prophecy, they are treated like kings. And as kings, they get to gorge themselves until they basically explode.
Scoops of this, and another dozen of that. With chocolate sauce.
Yeah.
As Scooby wishes.
Finally, something I can attach to and actually enjoy watching. But Mr. Hotep might actually be a little evil.
If only Pharaoh Scooby knew the rest of the prophecy. Isn't that right, my pet?
Back with Daphne and Fred, they have made it to a town to find some help. But then they are attacked by ninjas. What? They're attacked by ninjas, aren't you? Yeah, it's the Tomb Raiders again, but here's a funny question. Why are they dressed as freaking ninjas? I know, trying to hide their identity, but from who? The police? Daphne and Fred, they already know that they're after them. So this is completely pointless. Maybe they just want to see some cool ninja action in this movie. So after being hit by some sleeping gas, Daphne and Fred awake to Amal Ali Akbar, and now they feel that all hope is lost because they have no idea where Shaggy and Scooby are. But not to worry, Amal Ali Akbar finally makes himself somewhat useful and has this hawk track down Shaggy and Scooby. And when the hawk does, they go. Back with Shaggy and Scooby, they are about to be sacrificed to a scorpion. Huh? That's the prophecy? Find these two guys and sacrifice them to a scorpion? And these people are okay with it. These people who come from society are okay with sacrificing a guy and his dog to a scorpion. What is wrong with you people? So Shaggy and Scooby are able to defeat the giant scorpion through a chase scene, and it is also revealed that Hotep created this scorpion. And I mean created because the scorpion is robotic. Wait, why? Oh, to plug in the dam so he can steal the water. Wait, so is he getting money out of this, or... Okay, now I'm more interested in this whole Hotep story. Come on! This is so much more interesting than the other story. And it's only 10 minutes of the movie. Come on! Disappointment. Okay, back to the actual story. The gang is back together again, and they decide to come up with another Fred trap. Oh boy! This is the most disappointing part of the movie! First off, the plan goes, Shaggy and Scooby sneak into the mummy zombie horde and get to the other side as lookout. But then they find some molds of people. So, the stone statues are actually cement figures. Well, I guess we all know where this is going.
Patra! In the name of Isis, goddess of Egypt, be merciful to us, O Queen of the Nile.
Bullshit. I call bullshit. I know it's a Scooby-Doo movie and I shouldn't really care, but even as a kid, I said, what the TF? How did they make freaking statues of those two guys? They're among the people they're trying to scare off. Did they just do it using archaeology science? Or magic? Or ghosts? Or... I don't know! Just moving on from that, the rest of Fred's plan kicks into action. As the Amish Egyptians thought they Duck was back at the town. Yes, that was the entire point of that better mystery that, to be quite honest, wasn't really a mystery. Shaggy and Scooby just dropped in and hoped to just basically gave himself up by letting a giant scorpion attack them. My God, that was a better mystery and they ruined it. Okay, the Amish Egyptians attacked the mummified horde. Before any of the mummified zombies could use their weapons, Fred brings along a giant magnet and takes all their weapons. What? Where the frig did he get a giant magnet from? Oh, I know, the writers just pulled it out of his ass! And if the giant magnet wasn't bad enough for the writer, they actually threw in a flying carpet. You can't do that! You've been going throughout this movie, solving everything logically. Terribly, I might add, but logically. But you can't just throw in stuff like this. It makes it seem the writers are just coming off with these stupid plot points off the top of their heads. And it's just random. That's it. It's not funny, clever, just random. Stop it. Ugh, just moving on. Lara Croft 2.0 is able to get away from all the cluster climax, and she is able to get to the final treasure room, where Cleopatra is waiting for her to stop her from getting her treasure. And she really sucks at it. But anyway, Lara Croft 2.0 sets off another booby trap, and the gang and Cleopatra are caught in a huge flood.
Keep paddling, Scoob! She's right behind us!
That's actually genuinely funny. So all the golden artifacts are returned to Egypt, no doubt ruining all the artifacts due to water damage. Top notch, gang. And the gang finally corner Cleopatra. And who was she the entire time?
Velma?
It's Velma! What a twist! And a total load of crap! First off, why didn't she tell the gang what she was up to again? Oh right, to not get them hurt. Well, sweetie, this, and this happened to them because you didn't tell them. What would have happened if you did tell them again? Oh right, they could have played dumb, just let the Lara Croft 2.0 into the deep chamber, you would scare her off, probably catch her, take her to the police, and everyone would have been fine, and you would have a nice story to talk about, being all dressed up as mummies and everything. And also, all the other people were... they're archaeologists as well? Then why the hell were they scaring Shaggy and Scooby when they were alone? Wouldn't your first instinct be, hey guys, I'm an actual person under this mask, so maybe you can just calm down, maybe just do a little screaming just for show, then maybe you can just be among us, and so you can help us scare her off. And this also makes another one of their great scenes stupid, as they're grabbing for them to save them. How do you think you're not going to scare them when you're going, ah? When you could have been like, hey, grab my hand! Oh my god, this freaking twist! Ah. So basically, this entire plot line is just a bad episode of What's New Scooby-Doo! Oh yes, Lara Croft 2.0 is caught in Fred's trap, yay! And also, Ali Akbar says a line.
I wonder, do Fred's plans always work so well?
You were totally pointless to this story. And the film ends with the Sphinx being unveiled, and the nose being broken off by Shaggy.
You know, I think it looks better that way.
Scooby Dooby Doo!
And that was the most disappointing Scooby-Doo movie that I've ever seen. So let me just restate that this movie is not horrendously bad like Pentacolino. This movie is just bad. Bad in the sense that story-wise it's very predictable and very esky of other properties. And any original ideas that this movie has, it doesn't really try to back those ideas up. It just completely just throws them out, and just moving on to characters. Any of the characters that aren't the main characters were just bland and forgettable, and just fodder for the skeletons that just take away and just do whatever they want with them. It's just a bad Scooby-Doo movie. But it's not the worst I've ever seen. It's just the most irritating that I've ever seen. and how it had good ideas, but it completely screwed them up. So, if you can find it, try and watch it. If you just want to watch the really good quality Scooby-Doo films, then you can really just skip this one. It does nothing new, like the other Scooby-Doo movies do, as ideas go. Just skip it.
We're coming after you. We're gonna